Hello guys, my name is Zoo Hypesmond, and this my channel. Please subscribe if you are new. Thanks. Let's start story of the day. Cesare Lombroso is widely considered the founder of criminology. His theory of the born criminal dominated European and American thinking about the causes of criminal behavior during the late 19th century and the early 20th. This volume offers English language readers the first critical, scholarly translation of Lombroso's Criminal Man, one of the most famous criminological treatises ever written. The text laid the groundwork for subsequent biological theories of crime, including contemporary genetic explanations. Originally published in 1876, Criminal Man went through 5 editions during Lombroso's lifetime. In each edition, Lombroso expanded on his ideas about innate criminality and refined his method for categorizing criminal behavior. In this new translation, Mary Gibson and Nicole Hahn Rafter bring together for the first time excerpts from all 5 editions in order to represent the development of Lombroso's thought and his positivistic approach to understanding criminal behavior. In Criminal Man, Lombroso used modern Darwinian evolutionary theories to prove the inferiority of criminals to honest people, of women to men, and of blacks to whites, thereby reinforcing the prevailing politics of sexual and racial hierarchy. He was particularly interested in the physical attributes of criminals, the size of their skulls, the shape of their noses, but he also studied the criminals' various forms of self-expression, such as letters, graffiti, drawings, and tattoos. This volume includes more than 40 of Lombroso's illustrations of the criminal body, along with several photographs of his personal collection, designed to be useful for scholars and to introduce students to Lombroso's thought. The volume also includes an extensive introduction, notes, appendices, a glossary, and an index. Essential, a T-Vaver, choice. Gibson and Rafter have provided everyone with the ideal starting point from which to immerse themselves in Lombroso's injunction to study the criminal independently of his or her crime, an injunction which, in a culture obsessed with the genetic foundation of behavioral abnormality, rings with peculiar urgency. Daniel M. Violetta, European History Quarterly. Gibson and Rafter successfully show the evolution and complexity of Lombroso's theories, and even the contradictions within them, which are obscured in standard textbook summaries. This volume remains a valuable contribution towards the study of criminology, intellectual European history and social history more generally. Chiara Beccalassi, History of the Human Sciences. It is hard to imagine a better edition of this book. Gibson and Rafter are among the foremost experts on 19th century criminology, and Lombroso in particular, knowledge that they bring to bear in many ways to illuminate this text. Their introduction alone is an engaging and insightful contextualization of Lombroso's larger project, and of Criminal Man specifically. Their translation, editing, and annotation all enrich the reader's understanding of the text, which comes to life in a remarkably accessible fashion. Alain Gabriel H. German, HNet Reviews. Lombroso's direct influence may still be clearly discerned not only in the approach of evolutionary psychologists, but within more general expert discourse on risk and predisposition. Reading him continues to provoke concernful thought over our core assumptions in these areas and about exactly who is to be entrusted with decisions around whether or how to intervene. Paul Strange, Sociology. This important translation will ensure that future critical analysis will be based on the real substance of Lombroso's work rather than hearsay, poor translation, and crass editing. Louise Westwood, Social History of Medicine. Cesare Lombroso's Criminal Man has long been a classic of criminology. Mary Gibson and Nicole Hahn Rafter, in offering this finely annotated translation and showing the progression of Lombroso's thought through 5 editions of the book, have made a great contribution to a broader understanding of this towering, yet often misrepresented, figure in his classic text. With its lucid introduction by Gibson and Rafter, and many original illustrations, this book will be a precious resource for the history of criminology and for European intellectual and social history more generally. David I. Kurtzer, author of Prisoner of the Vatican, The Pope's Secret Plot to Capture Rome from the New Italian State.